So starting off today, as you have already witnessed, in Biograd na Moro, and then heading up the coast. Now we do loop back on ourselves. It's around about 12 kilometres of loopage, but we only take the climb at the very, very far northwestern point of today's stage once. So we're coming on the circuit with 12.1 kilometres to go. Will he win again today? I'm not sure. But what I do know is that we have an effective breakaway. It's usually the case on this day, but it's also usually the case that they get caught, I'm afraid. So we've been here twice before. In fact, I think more frequently than that in the past. The villages and towns here and hamlets actually hug the side of the coast, and then they've got this high ground immediately behind them. So we're actually climbing up to that high ground, skirting along a road that is across the top of it, then dropping back into town, where all hell will break loose, I can tell you. We're in a litter zone, don't worry. This is designed so that they can pick it up. Well, there's a decent pace about them, but it's being matched at the moment by our breakaway. And there we are. So knock down those buildings, take the bricks. In the future, there'll be something called Lego, and but I'm going to show you how to fit them together. And he did. Well, clever stuff. Meanwhile, intermediate sprint time, boom, there it is. According to Brian, no prize money other than the sheer joy of picking up the points. Meanwhile, time to get back to the race director and have a bit of a chat. It's been a great race, this, Brian, and it always is every year.
It is. I'm just not too sure what was going on there, but Colin Bowman just having a word with the commissaire there.
Worried about something.
Yeah.
Through they come. X-Pro Cycling dominating that side of the road, and our breakaway is done. Will Pavlak want to push on? It's not him. It's last man standing is going to be Schuk. And there he goes. But to no avail, I'm afraid, because there's too much importance placed on the remainder of the day by those who's sitting in behind him. And Ineos are absolutely where they need to be. Guiding hand of Geraint Thomas is embedded within here. You can see that Kwiatkowski's also doing his, playing his part. And of course our leader, Jonathan Milan, and his men doing a great job of bossing things at the front at the moment. Just clawing his way through. There is Onley as well in the green jersey, and they're starting to mix it. Butrago rocks through, and guess who's here? Jonathan Milan. Well, if you thought you were going to shake him off that easily, think again. Victor Koretsky, the man who fell earlier on today, number 76, is absolutely there with the blue jersey of just tucked in next to him of Jonas Vingegaard, who wears that on behalf of Milan today. And so 2.7 kilometres to go. This is that run down to where we get the switch, remember? It's coming up very, very shortly. This is where we joined the circuit earlier on. Stay safe, everybody, for goodness sake. A little bit of dive bombing, always a temptation. Everyone respects the corner, comes through it nice and tidily. And human-powered health it is that skittle off. Is it out the front? No, barring Victoria's begging pardon.
Yes, Milan.
But not to be discounted, of course. Well, the likes of Ilo Kometa. Albanese is here, so is Mirko Maestri, and indeed so many others, notables likewise. The white jersey, big lazy lead into this, but it's going to get very focused in just a few moments' time. Still Mohoric goes there, and Milan just in third wheel just for the time being. Big corner coming up for you right now. This is one of our big turns. Not the most focus we've got, but look how much respect they're giving the curve. Almost a slow motion, a slow bicycle race for that moment at least. And now we scream down. The road will waver gently, but at the 500-metre marker, we have the first of a sequence of really nasty right-angle turns. And we're going to take this on. Brustanga still isolated all on his own. On his wheel is Sasha Modolo. He's in about wheel 5 at the moment. Here's that left-hander, back wheel just twitched out there. Big reminder. And down and straight through goes Milan. Just about gets away with it. Milan's dropped his chain, and so he's going to have to get on the radio and say go, go, go. There's no retrieval time here. He's already sprinting, I'm afraid, Milan, to get himself back in. Almost a suggestion that he might even be involved in a bit of dive bombing here. Can't quite get through for the time being, but starts to pick it up. That's Axel Laurence, I think, in the white jersey for B&B Hotels, who's in third wheel just for the time being. And Mohoric is going to have to go for this himself, I believe. One more right-hander. In fact, no, that is it. We've wound out right now. It's time to start picking it up. It's now or never. Dig yourselves in if you possibly can. And Axel Laurence is on the front. Milan can't count. Wiley, can he? Oh, it's going to be another photo. And don't count on anything here, but it looks like Axel Laurence has done it in the white Young Riders jersey. And Jonathan Milan, runner-up, either he or indeed Mate Mohoric. That was so sketchy.
Rivera is up there in second place, but just watch Milan. He comes down the outside here. If this was straight, then I think he would have had it, but into this final corner here, he just has to sit up. Nowhere for him to go. He has to wait for it to open up again, and when it eventually opens up, he puts the pressure down, comes up very, very quickly, but Laurence.
And our confirmation of our results. A danger there, I suspect, of Axel Laurence maybe doing a Pierre Barbier and celebrating too soon, but 3/4 of a wheel was the margin. Do not miss that at all on Sunday. Axel Laurence takes the day ahead of Milan, Mohoric. Brandon Smith was there, so was Jaime Fernandez. Lawrence Rex up there. Aberasturi, as suggested. Brustenga, Galvan and Sasha Modolo continues to... And this is how we shape up overall. Vingegaard 10 seconds in arrears, decided not to do anything silly towards the end. Only 14 seconds down, same margin as Mate Mohoric. Axel Laurence is now up into 5th place, only 19 seconds in arrears, ahead of Albanese, Brandon Smith, and indeed the remainder.